Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. Frazee Family Foods. What a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs. The City of Frazee and Frazee Event Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar. Perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm down here at the Frazee Fire Department with Brikker Ware. Hi, Brikker.
Hey, Hank.
Boy, what's going on here today? It's kind of smoky in here.
Well, it's fire prevention, and I'll tell you a little bit what went on today.
Yes.
First, we have the kids come down from the elementary, and we talk about some fire safety things, and while we do that, we have our firefighters kind of talk about how many years they've been on the department. Of course, I've been on for 22 years. We had Jeremy Mitchell. He's been on for, I think, 17. Nathan Mateka, like 20. Then we had another guy, because I said I was on for 22 years. He's been on for 22 hours because he just got on literally yesterday. So we thought that was kind of funny, 22 years and 22 hours. So anyhow, back to fire prevention. First thing with these elementary kids, what we do is we talk about safe things to play with and not safe. Like we have a book with some beach balls and some toys, and they'll say those are safe. And then we also show stoves, some candles, a fireplace. Those are not things that are safe to play with. So we start to, at an early age, just review those things. I know parents are doing that, but it's good to hear it again from other people. Because sometimes when mom and dads talk, the kids turn off the listening switch. But when firefighters talk, they listen.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I know, when you talk about this, my granddaughter, when about 4 years ago, she was 2 years old, and we had the bikes out, and she's going over, and she was looking at the pipes, and she was just getting ready to touch the pipes, letting her know that that's the hot part of the bike. You don't touch the motor or the pipes. You can touch the seat, the handlebars, but that's not other things.
Yes. Well, you keep your bike so clean. That shiny chrome looks so neat to touch. You see your face in there. So with the fire safety, we have a couple of different events we do. First, we have a fire hose. So we let them spray the actual fire hose that we spray. We spray it out in the street. If people drove by, they got a free car wash. Part of paying it forward for the fire department. Then we have another behind us. You can kind of see this smoke tunnel we have in our kitchen. We have a smoke machine, and we talk about the kids about when you're up high, the smoke rises. So we want to stay really low. And we crawl through on our hands and knees, so that's just like being at home in their kitchen, how they would get out and stay where the good air is. So we really stress that with the kids. Next, we also have stop, drop, and roll. And so we have some carpet outside. We talk about that. And the reason why we do stop, drop, and roll is because if they have a spark on their jacket, we don't want them to run because then it could get bigger. We want it to stop. So they stop, drop, roll, cover your face, because this is where it's all at. And it may not for you and I, but for most people, this is what does it. So we have more of a face for radio, don't you think?
Definitely.
Yes. So we practice the stop, drop, and roll to simulate that. We also then kind of just talk about our fire truck. We have a new fire truck, some of the tools we have on there just so they feel comfortable talking to us.
Mm-hmm. So, with fire prevention, our National Fire Prevention Month and Fire Prevention Week going on, and you're showing this stuff to the kids and also your new vehicles, did you get your new tonners yet?
They are on the way. We had Joe Nelson we were in this one company, and we weren't able to get our new, it's going to be a new grass rig and a utility rig. And so those are on the way. We're hoping here by mid-November we should have our one truck that we ordered like a year ago, and then our next one should be soon after. So our trucks are on the way for a new grass rig and then a new utility rig for all the things we're doing with equipment.
Now, you got rid of one of your grass rigs, didn't you? Now you sold one of them?
Yep, we had a local guy bid on a local grass rig, and then also we have an old Jaws utility truck that, so it had our Jaws of Life and a lot of equipment. It had inside where there's room to put on our Gumby suits, which we use for going in cold water situations. And we just recently had Bachman auction. They're having a big event, and they're going to put that up on their national online sales, and have that find a new home for someone. It served us well, but we're changing with the size of our fire department where we don't need as many trucks to do what we need to do. So we're trying to be efficient to help keep our budget lower, which makes it easy for hopefully the city, because as a former mayor, budgets are a lot of fun.
Oh, yes, and especially, the budgets are a lot of fun. And I watch the cost of fire equipment over the last 20-some years where that's gone, too.
It doesn't go down, that's for sure.
And the thing is, in order to have a good fire department, you can have all the fire money you want, but if you don't have the equipment, it's not safe for your firefighters, and you can't do the job you need to.
Yes. And we also need firefighters. Again, we just took 2 new guys on. We have Aaron and Ross. So they've been on for 22 hours. So it's kind of, to me, I remember my first time being at fire prevention. It was Rick Billett who was in the front of the classroom talking. And now it's transitioned to me, but also my time is coming to the end. We also have Travis Gray, who is actually our fire prevention chairperson, and he's up at the elementary doing it with the 4th, 5th, and 6th graders. And we're kind of I'm passing the baton on to him just like Rick did to me, because pretty soon I'm going to be a former firefighter.
God, that's hard to imagine. I remember when you were one of these. And you're so much, now I can't rock you anymore, Brikker.
And I appreciate no more spankings.
Yeah,
I need more.
Yeah, I had to help your dad change your diaper one time because he didn't want to do it. We won't talk about that.
Thank you.
Yeah, we would have hate to leave that all these years. Well, Brikker, it's great to have you on the program here, and congratulations on 22 years. It's just hard to believe it's gone by that quick.
It does go quick, but again, everyone just does their part for the community. I'm just another part of the machine. The fire department is bigger than any firefighter. It's been a lot of fun. Whether you want to do the fire department, join the Lions, join Frazee Rescue. I think we talk about it all the time. Get active in your community. Find one little role that you can pay it forward. And I was able to do this, and it's been fun, but it's time for me to step away, and time for the new crew, the 22-hour crew, to get to 22 years soon enough.
That's great, And so with that, I don't have any more questions for you today outside of God. It looks like it's going to be a great day.
Other than the smoke. Oh, wait, that's inside.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not. I'm going to have to crawl out through the kitchen, and then I got to roll on the carpet.
Well, we'll get that on camera maybe.
But I appreciate it, sir.
Always
Yes. And with that, we're not going to have another segment here this week, but we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee. So always remember, pet the dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and what do? We wave at the neighbor.
Oh, stop, drop, and roll.
Yes. Call 911. Remember your emergency numbers. And if you think it's an emergency, or if you have any doubts, call 911 anyway. You never know what's going to happen. Be safe. And we'll catch you next week on Spotlight on Frazee.